Hi, this is Sweet June coming at you. I'm doing a dinner and chat. This is my dinner and chat. I'm having chicken and noodles today. See that? Chicken and noodles. Mm-mm. Check out my video where I'm doing what I cook. Um, I use Amish noodles. Um, Amish, oh my God. Everything they make is homemade, is from scratch, is healthy. Um, I've been making a lot of these lately because my son, he's been eating a lot of ramen noodles, and I'm a little worried about him because they said it's not good. Eating all those ramen noodles is not good. So I've been cooking chicken and noodles and trying to get him to eat these chicken and noodles instead of eating the ramen noodles because I keep telling him, man, it's not good for you to be eating all them ramen noodles. And he eats them a lot. And they say if you eat too much, it's not good for you. And so I'm trying to get him to eat my chicken and noodles because these Amish noodles are more natural. They're natural because everything the Amish make is homemade. So I actually know where they make them. It was a restaurant. They have Shipshawana. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Shipshawana, but it's in Middleville, Indiana, and they have like a market down there. Shipshawana is like a market, Amish market, where they sell different things. It's like an Amish flea market. Well, they have this restaurant down there. It's called the Eston House. Man, if you guys ever get up to Indiana, Middleville, Indiana, guys ever get up that way, you gotta check this restaurant out. Oh my God. Everything is just delicious. It's a little bit of a wait. It's a long wait, but it's worth the wait. Trust and believe. This was years ago. I went with some coworkers years ago. But everything that they like, it's like you order the meal like in a package. Like if you want beef and chicken, and they ask you what kind of meat you want, beef and chicken, and then they bring all the food to the table, and they bring them in bowls like this, but it's bigger bowls. They bring everything to the table in bowls, and they bring potatoes, mashed potatoes, salad, um, noodles. I think it is noodles. I think they bring noodles to the table too. And the beef is so tender. I mean, you can literally cut it with a spoon. It's just the beef is just that tender. It just melts in your mouth. The chicken is delicious. They have fried chicken. You think black folks can fry some chicken? Boy, them Amish folks can fry some chicken. They can. Them Amish people can cook some chicken. And them chickens is from the coop. The chickens that they make is from, trust and believe, it's from the coop. Because Amish, they do everything from scratch. The Amish people, they do everything from scratch, and they don't do no processed foods. Amish people don't do, and so these noodles they make them from scratch, and they have a little shop inside. It's a restaurant, the Essen House, and there's a shop in there where you can buy breads, and they have a little store where you can buy breads, you can buy these noodles, but it looks like they've mass produced these noodles because I can get them on Save a Lot. And they have this dressing down there. It's called sweet and sour dressing. Oh, I ain't found nothing like it since. I have not found any sweet and sour dressing in the store that tastes anything remotely like that sweet and sour. I have to literally order it online, or I have to actually go down there to the store and buy it because I'm telling you, if you had the sweet and sour dressing that they make, you literally be eating salads every day, literally. Oh my God. My youngest son was little when I went. It's been that long, but I'm telling you, if I get a chance, I got to get back over there. But it's called the restaurant's called the Essen House. And they have Shipshawana. It's an Amish flea market. It's in Middleville, Indiana. It's actually on the edge of. It's actually literally on a border between Michigan in Indiana. I mean, they're right there on the border between Michigan and Indiana. It's a little bit of a drive to get there from where I'm at, but oh my God, it's worth it. It's worth it. I tell you, when we went, we had a blast. I went with some coworkers. I mean, and we had a blast. Oh, I had so much fun. And that restaurant was, oh, I mean, everything they bring everything to the table. It desserts, the pie and everything just, it just tastes so good. You can tell that the food is natural. You can tell it ain't processed. You can tell that it's natural. You can tell everything is natural because you could just tell by the way it tastes. And it just made me think back in the day when I was growing up. Because like when I was growing up, food tasted so much different. Nowadays, everything is so processed and, you know, it's just they putting all this different stuff in this food, and food just doesn't taste the same. Nothing tastes the same as it did back in the old days. Nothing tastes the same anymore. Yeah, I mean, if you guys that's around my age, 40s and up, you know what I'm talking about. Food does not taste the same. It does not taste the same as it did back in the old days. The olden days, back in the 60s, you know, anything before like the 1980s, before the 1980s, back in the 70s, on back, food was absolutely delicious. It just doesn't taste the same, and it's because of all the stuff that they put in this food. You know, these food manufacturers, they're greedy, and all they care about is the money. And so it's what they're putting in this food. It's what makes it not taste good. So these noodles are delicious because I know that they're natural. They're coming from the Amish. They're natural. So I'm trying to get my son to eat the chicken and noodles more versus the ramen noodles. They say the ramen noodles ain't good. I keep saying, man, you need to limit them ramen noodles. They're not good. Every now and then I eat them, you know, but I try not to eat them too often because they're not very good. Um, this is fairly inexpensive to make. This is inexpensive to make. It doesn't cost that much money to make them because I put like 3 or 4 pieces of chicken. I use 3 or 4 pieces of chicken, and I boil that chicken down real good. I boil it down till the meat fall off the bone. And you can even make you a chicken soup. I'm gonna make me a chicken soup, and I'll do a video on that one. I'm gonna add some celery. I'm gonna add some carrots. I'm gonna add some broth to it, and I'm gonna go and make me a chicken soup. I'm gonna need it in a couple of months because it's getting cold. And so, yep, you can add you some broth. Cut you some even yeah, you put some onions in there, some celery, some carrots. Throw you some broth in there. You got you some chicken soup. So this is just delicious. It's very filling. You can eat it on alongside with some. I had some little mixed vegetables, and I cut me some tomatoes and cucumber. I had a tomato and cucumber salad. I cut that up, and this is actually leftovers from yesterday. And so I just think it's healthier than eating um, noodles got carb. They got carb, but I just think it's healthier than eating the ramen noodles and the fried foods and all this kind of stuff. So I love it. I love it. I've been getting hooked on it. I used to make chicken and noodles with the egg noodles. I used to use the egg noodles. I don't even want the egg noodles no more. I don't even want them no more. So it's just delicious. Mm, mm, mm. Lord. But anyway, I hope everybody is having a blessed Monday. Hope everybody had a blessed Sunday. I got to go to work tonight. I was going to do a video yesterday. I was off last night. I was going to do a video yesterday, but I had to get this house situated. House was a mess. I had to get the floors mopped. I had to get some laundry done because I was bagged up on my laundry. And so, I had to get things caught up. And plus, I had to get some sleep because I've been kind of tired lately. And so I just had to get caught up on getting the house. Any of you guys ever feel like your house is never clean? I just feel like my house is never clean. And then, you got people, when you're living with folk, family member, um, they don't want to help you clean. They don't help me like they should. And so, the son don't help me like they should. So, you ever feel like your house is never clean? Sometimes I get that feeling. I feel like my house is never clean. So, I get irritated sometimes. But there's some extensive cleaning that I have to do around here, especially particularly in my kitchen. So, just got to tackle that. But that's what I had to do yesterday. I had to get caught up on my laundry and all that kind of stuff. And I got done doing all that. I was tired, so I didn't feel like doing a video. Um, anyway, I don't know if you guys heard about the situation with Amber Geiger, the lady the police officer that shot the black man in his apartment. I know you guys been keeping abreast on that. Everybody's all the black people, a lot of black people are upset because the judge hugged the victim's brother, hugged her in the courtroom, and then the judge hugged her and gave her a Bible. Well, nothing wrong with that. And the young man, they're upset because a lot of black people were upset because of the fact that he was so quick to forgive. Not so much as the fact that he was so quick to forgive, that too, but the fact that he hugged her, that he went as far as to hug her. They're saying that he didn't have to do all that he didn't have to be hugging on her like that. The judge is going to have charges. They're going to bring charges up on the judge for giving her a Bible and hugging her. They said the judge went too far because you're not supposed to bring religion into the courtroom. Religion and politics don't mix, and you're supposed to leave religion out of the courtroom. So she kind of put it in there, and I guess that's why they're bringing charges up on her, because they said she went too far. They said she didn't have no business doing all that. They said she was doing too much. So, because you're not supposed to bring religion into the courtroom. And so that's what she did. I mean, as a Christian, I'm always going to support stuff like that. I mean, I'm never going to be against anything like that as a Christian. Giving her a Bible and hugging her. I'm never going to be against anything like that. But she could have did it after the court proceedings was over and said, "Well, bring her back to my chambers. I'm going to have a talk with her." And then she could have did it in private. I'm not saying it was wrong what she did, but she could have did it after the hearing and say, "Bring her back to my chambers. I'm going to have a talk with her." And then she could have did all that back in her, because the court, the judge has her office, which is called their chambers. She could have had her. She could have had them bring her back to her chambers, and then she could have had that conversation and prayed with her and gave her the Bible, all that in the privacy of her chambers. But she put on a public display. That's what she did. So now they're bringing up charges on the judge because they said she went too far. She brought religion in the courtroom, and that was not okay. I was just looking at the expression of the lawyer. The lawyer, if you guys watch it, did you watch the expression of the lawyer? He was like, "What's going on here?" And so a lot of black people are upset because they was like saying that black people are so quick to forgive white people. When white people do stuff, they're so quick to forgive, but then they don't want to forgive their own people. And they're talking about black people having a slave mentality and all that stuff. And my take on all that is just, well, the Bible does talk about forgiveness, that we are supposed to give. Stay tuned. We'll do a whole nother video talking about that. The Bible does say that we're supposed to forgive. Jehovah God does want us to forgive. Um, and he didn't say we had to go that far with it, but he just said that. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it was wrong for them for his brother and for her to forgive the family to forgive her for what she did. I'm not going to tell you it was wrong. I mean, because as a Christian, I'm not going to tell you that it was wrong. Um, we are supposed to forgive. Um, if somebody killed my family member, I don't know. I know that it would take me a while to forgive because you got to process all that anger and all that. And after you get through all that, if you ever get through it, then as a Christian, you know that you got to forgive. But I don't know if I would go as far as to hug the person. I don't think I would go. I don't think I would be doing all that. I'm not going to do all that. But I'm not going to say it's not wrong. Forgiving a woman, that in itself is not wrong. But he had to do all that. But that's what he chose to do. But people have to realize that those people were Jamaican. I think they're Jamaican. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think they're either African or Jamaican. They're not even from the United States. You know, so I don't know. I mean, a lot of black people are upset because the judge giving her the Bible and stuff. Black people are saying, would she have done that if it was a black woman? Would she have done that if it was a black man? And that was my question too. It's like, okay, black people don't be getting no hugs in court, and stuff like that when they be murdered, if they commit murder, whatever. Or even if they're accused, because a lot of times black people go to jail for stuff that that they ain't even do. They were falsely accused, and they don't be getting no hugs or nothing like that. And even if they're guilty. So a lot of black people were upset about that, and they say it's a slave mentality and all that kind of stuff. So, forgiveness, forgiveness at the end of the day, forgiveness is for us. Forgiveness is not for the other person. People think that when you forgive, you're somehow letting that person off the hook. You're not letting that person off the hook. Forgiveness is for you. It's for you. It's for you and your relationship with God, and it's for your own peace of mind. It's not for the other person. It's for you. So they say unforgiveness is like taking poison and expecting for the other person to die. That's what they say being unforgiving is like. So forgiveness is for you. It's not for them. We think that if we forgive, we're letting that other person off the hook. You ain't got to let them off the hook for what they did, but you got to forgive them because it's for you. But stay tuned. I'm gonna do another video topic. I'm gonna do a whole video topic on that. But I don't know. A lot of black folks are upset about that. But I'm a little upset at the fact that she didn't get more time, because had that been a black woman or a black man, come on, let's face facts. Guys, I don't sugarcoat nothing. Now, come on, we all know if that had been a black woman or a black man, they would have got more time than just 10 years. If it was a black woman that walked or a black man that walked into the house and just walked into a white person's house and just shot them like that, they would have got way more than 10 years. And everybody knows she ain't going to do the whole 10 years. She's not going to do the whole 10 years. She'll probably do about 5. Plus, they're going to count the time that she done already done did. Okay? That's going to be counted. And she'll probably do about 5 years, and then she'll get out, be on parole or probation for a few years, and that's it. So, I'm a little upset about that. She just walked in this man's house, and while he was minding his own business, and just shot him in cold blood. She should get more time than what she's getting. So, I'm a little upset behind that. She should definitely be getting more time, because that wasn't a mistake. Who forgets about their apartment? I know senior citizens that live in a senior citizen apartment high-rise. Old people that live in a senior citizen high-rise apartment building do not forget where their apartment is. They know exactly where their apartment is. So I'm not buying that. I'm not buying the theory that she didn't know where how her apartment was. I'm not buying that. But I'm getting ready to go. I gotta get ready for work. I gotta work tonight. But just wanted to touch base with you. Have a little chat with you while I'm eating my chicken and noodles. I love them. I love them. They're delicious. Mm. Let me know what you think in the comment section about food. You think food tastes better back in the olden days? Anybody that 40s and up, do you think that food tasted better in the old days than it does now? And let me know what you think about the Amber Geiger, about that whole situation about them hugging her, and a lot of black folks are upset about that. I'm more upset about the fact that she didn't get a whole lot of time. But hit me up in the comment section and let me know what you think about that. Okay, well, I gotta go. I gotta get ready for work. Take a little nap. So, stay tuned. I got some more video topics coming up, so stay tuned. Peace and love. Please hit that like, subscribe, and share, and hit that notification bell. I need you guys to share my videos. My people that are already subscribed to me, I need you to watch my videos more. I see my numbers going up a little bit, but I need you guys to help me grow. Okay, I'll hit you up tomorrow. Stay tuned. Peace and love. Have a good evening. This is Sweet June.